We got this news story coming out about Disney right now, and this is actually one of the times where I will kind of defend Disney because I understand where they're coming at from this. In this story right here, it says cast members ignore Disney rules and share scandalous footage online. So going into the article right here from Disney Fanatic, many Disney fans already know that Disney employees are on a strict NDA diet after being hired, especially if they are character performers who are friends with, i.e. playing the role of, face characters like Cinderella or fur characters like Maui. And yeah, this is kind of a I understand it thing because the whole point about Disney is it's built off of an illusion and it's a fantasy type thing, and they want to make sure they maintain that, especially for the kids in the parks, because I mean that's ultimately what these characters are for, is they're for the kids. And by doing certain things, it kind of ruins the illusion. Like it points out this photo right here that was shared on social media sites. As you can see, it basically just kind of showing how the character performers inside the suit are. And I mean, me as an adult looking at this, I find it interesting. But yes, I mean, certain things, I don't think this is too egregious, but apparently this had some pushback. So the confidentiality and decorum aspect of these roles are taken very seriously. So much so that one former cast member recently shared an intense fear of Disney's retaliation after sharing just one small insight into the Goofy costume's logistics. So yeah, it's right here. But like, again, like I know that he's looking out through them out there just because of the way the shape of it is. But I mean, yeah, you don't want kids to see sort of things like this. I mean, it's kind of like at the Santa at the mall. You don't want to see the guy go up there, sit down on the thing, put his beard on and be like, okay, now kids can come up. I mean, it's like, no, it ruins the whole illusion of it. And I think Disney, I mean, with a brand like that, that's kind of, well, at least up until recent years, had a really carefully crafted image that they've been trying to portray publicly. I mean, having certain cast members like this doing or sharing certain things can kind of ruin it, but it gets a little bit worse from here. So defying Disney's rules. However, some cast members have been rebelling and defying Disney's rules via the TikTok account called Illegal Disney. The TikTok account was deleted not long ago, but has returned with a vengeance and with a new username, illegal.disney. The newest forbidden addition to the social media treasure trove features a behind the scenes look at the second floor of Main Street, USA. Now, I went to this TikTok account right here. So this is that latest video that it was talking about. I'm just gonna turn that down a little bit. So yeah, just kind of showing Main Street, USA. Yeah, just like ruining the image right there of the whole, because like when you go to the parks, it's obviously a carefully crafted illusion inside of it. Yeah. Yeah, we can see it. Go in there. I know that's what it is, but you don't want that. That's not what they're trying to do and stuff like that. But that's not the, well, I think this is what everyone's talked about mostly. Yeah, okay. Some of these, like this one I saw earlier, I don't see it so bad because I can see a cast member thinking this is kind of interesting how the costumes work and they want to share it on social media. So I don't have a problem. I don't think there's anything malicious on the cast member per se. I just think it's not really a smart thing to do. And oh, this is one of the more. Okay, yeah. So I can see why people would think this is funny, but that's obviously not the image that they're trying to portray with this. And then you got other stuff like,
warning, will ruin Disney magic. Disney backstage.
Yeah, showing the characters just with their heads off. But you don't want to show kids that sort of thing. I mean, that's obviously, but I mean, of course, I mean, kids shouldn't be on TikTok anyway, or no one else for that matter. But again, like I understand why Disney would want to shut down this account or why Disney doesn't like this account. And I'm no lawyer, so I don't know the ins and outs of what the NDAs move, because I know obviously with an NDA that all the employees sign that they can't have certain social media or certain things like this shown online. So Disney might have a rationale for pulling that. And I think they can actually get that pulled down, which is what they did with the previous account. But I don't know if this is just going to be one of those things. But in all honesty, I'm not really sure what they can do because, like the article said earlier, once they pulled this down, another one just comes back up, and you really can't get rid of it once it's online. And Disney's in one of those situations where I really don't know what they can do with it, because obviously if they find out who posts this stuff, they'll fire them. And a lot of the employees probably understand that. So they'll probably take some steps to make sure, like with this one here, how you couldn't see who it is. What's this one? Okay, so it's just showing some behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, so there's no way of knowing who posted that with some of these. I mean, some of these with the Pluto one, I think they can have an idea about. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they have quite a few people at the parks who play these characters. So maybe they'll do one of those things, like if you're anyone who like they can say like, well, if you're anyone who plays a certain character and we get images of any of that character doing something like this, and everyone who plays that character gets fired. Maybe that'll be a deterrent in the future, because then one person might be willing to risk stuff like this, but they might not be willing to risk it if it can hurt a bunch of other people, or maybe not. Maybe they'll just be a narcissist for social media clout or something like that. But either way, this is kind of an issue for Disney. And like I said, I'm kind of sympathetic to them in this situation. But at the same time, I think a lot of it also comes down to the culture that they kind of cultivate within their business or whatever. Because I mean, first of all, I mean, their main thing right now is they don't really have much respect for the fans. And if you have no respect for the fans, then you really don't have respect for, I mean, then you can't expect your employees to have respect for the company as well. So this is something that really needs to change from kind of the bottom up. I mean, either that, or you just don't allow your employees to have their phones at their park or something like that. I mean, maybe that's going to be a solution later on. But again, we're going to see stuff like this because not everyone's going to obey those rules. But let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure you click that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.